Hafaday, everybody, and welcome back. We are talking about Red Ribbon Week right now in the show, and two friends of mine are here. Of course, Monty McDowell, who hasn't been here in forever.
Well, you don't invite me, Jason.
You know you've got a standing invitation here. And, well,
okay, I'll be here every day then.
Oh, hey, more than welcome. The ratings go sky high and everything. And Mike Perlevsky, so welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
Of course.
It's great being here.
Yeah, so we are talking about Red Ribbon Week, and Mike, you come on the show like every year. It's got to be more often than that again. You can come back with Monty every day.
That's it.
But this is a very, very serious topic. It honors a very worthwhile event, and why don't we reintroduce the community to exactly what Red Ribbon Week is.
All right. Well, the Red Ribbon started after the death of a DEA agent in Mexico, Enrique Kiki Camarena. He was murdered by drug traffickers, and his community decided to honor him and had celebratory events, which became Red Ribbon. So in after 1985, they made a Red Ribbon event, which is now the largest national anti-drug campaign that occurs. But it's not just something that occurs, drugs and violence don't just occur outside of the mainland U.S. or outside of Guam. We also had a DEA agent, Larry Wallace, murdered in Guam by drug traffickers in 1975, so 10 years earlier. So our community is not immune to violence and drugs. Mm-hmm. So the campaign is designed to get the kids at an early stage to where they understand the problems with drugs, the dangers of using drugs. So we try to get the community involved in this counter-drug campaign. Mm-hmm.
And one of the activities that you guys always do is getting kids to actually take drugs that may be in their house, or entire families, I should say, and actually take back and bring those back. Make sure you get rid of all the things that could potentially be harmful.
And we had another great take-back initiative over the weekend. Over the last few years, we've taken in over 1,000 pounds of unneeded, unused prescription drugs. And I always tell the parents, don't be your kid's drug dealer, because most of these kids their first exposure to these prescription drugs and the abuse of it is from their own medicine cabinets. So it was another great opportunity, and hopefully those opportunities will continue.
Now, just to be fair, before we get to Monty, you guys properly dispose of these prescription drugs and everything. And plus, you probably shouldn't have prescription drugs that have been sitting around the house for an extended period of time in your home anyway.
I had a radio show before, and I used to interview Mike and the U.S. Attorney Alicia on the subject, because they've been doing it like twice a year, and they've been getting hundreds of pounds of, and what's the importance of it? When I grew up, in the toilet, flush it, they're gone.
Exactly.
Well, that's why you get the goldfish in our ponds that are, 20 pounds and 6 feet long, and these weird things happen to our ecology. And then come to find out that kids would take these prescription drugs, pour them in a bowl, and they would have what they call a Skittle party. So, of course, obviously, we're just trying to preclude any of that from happening, from the Skittle parties to affecting our ecology.
Mm-hmm. Now, we just want to make sure that we pass along to our audience what you guys define as prescription drugs, because obviously, like you were just saying, Monty, they come in pill form. Are we also talking about maybe liquids or patches or anything like that?
It can be any of those you just described. There are fentanyl patches, there is cough medicines, there's all kinds of things. And the take back, we don't ask questions during the take back initiative. We allow parents to go in there, clean out whatever they want, put it in a box. It's an anonymous thing. The only thing we do is we weigh it just so we can have a measurement. So we weigh the box so we can document how much we had, and that's how we dispose of it per weight. So when we take it over to the disposal facility where it's incinerated, it's based on weight, and that's how it's done. It's to make sure that we get an opportunity to go into those cabinets to clean them out, because I have also been a hoarder at times. For some reason, you're like, I paid my copay for these prescription drugs, so I'm going to keep it. But some of it's dangerous. When it expires, it really is dangerous. Like antibiotics, an expired antibiotics can actually cause you physical harm. Mm-hmm. So, and the other thing is, I can't just take a prescription drug and give it to another relative, because they may have some sort of allergic reaction to it. So you really it's gotta be from a doctor, and it's gotta be current.
All right. Also, an interesting part of this is that a tremendous amount of our drug abuse on Guam is from prescription drugs. and people out doctor shopping, pharmacy shopping. So again, if we get them out of the cabinets into our hands and get properly disposed of, we could curtail that.
All right, well, gentlemen, we do have to go to commercial break, but is there a website that people can go to find out what kind of activities you guys have? And we'll make sure to put that up on our site, but
Right.
do you guys have like a Facebook page where people can check out?
Yeah, and hopefully we'll have opportunity to talk about it, but there's Red Ribbon
We'll have you guys back on the show.
Guam, and DEA.gov also has some great opportunities,
All right.
some great information on there.
All right, excellent. Well, we do want to cover your entire calendar, so let's have you back on the show in a couple days. We'll talk about it some more.
All right, sir.
All right, thank you. And thank you for watching. Please stay tuned. We are back.